You know, if you follow a page called Boss Exposure, what they've done is they've all changed it to Boss Exposure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's about 15, 20 pages on him now. The way he talks.
Well, I used to follow him. Like, I'm not lying.
To women is unreal. He just had a girl that he was speaking to off the app. She actually went into this earlier and spoke about him, how he's basically saying that if a friend was to stay over, a female friend, and that they shared a bed, which some men do, you know, I guess, that's given him the excuse, in his own words, to plough right through her. You know, that's not if a female friend, which I have had a female friend come and stay, and she said, "Can I share your bed?" That doesn't give me the excuse to try anything on with her or touch her.
Where are you going with that?
Or anything. Where am I going with that?
Yeah.
Where am I going with? He says it does give him the excuse to try it on with her and touch her.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't like it, she's to get straight out of his house. Those are his exact words. Those are exact words. A male and a female can share a bed as friends. That doesn't give the male the right to touch the woman inappropriately.
No, obviously not.
Or try anything on. But in his own words, and you can see the videos, there's maybe 50 videos of the recordings online on TikTok of him saying, clearly saying, he would plough straight through them. The woman was giving him the come on, she would get it. That is not acceptable.
No, it's not.
That is not acceptable. And that's the problem with him still being on the rant.
It's not it's about the app. I think that's not acceptable, but it happens all the time, to be fair.
It may happen, but it doesn't make it acceptable.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
You know, and there's many women, 99.9% of women on his lives. You've mostly seen he's on the weeklies. He's done the weeklies 3 times.
But he's at 43 now. I've just had a look.
He's
or whatever he is.
They literally. I don't mean to sound nasty. This is
how is someone like him?
Go down, finish, man.
They are literally mesmerised by him. They've been manipulated so badly by him. They can't see the truth, and it hurts me so much because the money some of these women are spending is ridiculous. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. You know, and if you don't gift, he will block you. So that's
what watching these videos now.
You're willing to follow my page, and I do share content on him daily, as well as a lot of us. Just make your own minds up on him. You know, that's all we ask. All right.
Can I just ask you, like, have you got, like, do you know him in the real life, get him off the app, or?
I don't know him, and thankfully, no, I don't. But I started off very, very early because I was interested in the dogs and the puppies. I'm a dog lover. I wanted to see the dogs have the pups.
Sorry.
And that's how it started.
I'll say something. Do you not think everyone discussing this on the app, if he's the type of person you're all saying he is, you could be putting her in significant danger because it's going to bring him down. So I think everyone, spread awareness, of course, but once he gets angry, he's going to go straight back and take that out on her. I feel like everyone discussing this, if he's the type of person that you're all saying he is, everyone discussing it and putting him in the limelight, you're putting her in danger.
Well said, Gil.
You are putting her in danger. I've been with a man like him, and I'm telling you now, everyone doing what you're doing.
Haven't he was 5 years ago,
and he's going to go and take this out on her.
Yeah, but she's not with him anymore, is she?
It doesn't matter whether she's with him or not. People like him, he's going to go straight for her.
Hi, guys. I think the damage has already been done, to be honest. Hiya.
Hi, so the page, we have been exposing them for months now. It's called the Boss Exposure page. There's lots and lots on this particular man. The ex-girlfriend unfortunately does not want to be involved. She's took herself off the app now for a while because of the videos being shared so much, but today he's getting exposure from No Face and another fella. So if anybody wants to go over and look, that's
Can you
just
see the Boss Exposure page? Can you, is there a username? Because it's not really coming up. There's just so many ones on here.
it's number 5, the Boss Exposure 5. I can send it to you if you want me to.
Yeah, that would be good because I can't just. Oh, there it is.
so many,
Is it
yeah.
Boss Exposure 5, Boss Manipulator.
No, it's Boss Exposure 5. I can send it over to you. There's just so many
No, I've got it.
pages.
It says Boss. It does say the Boss Exposure 5, but then at the top it says Boss Manipulator.
Yep. Yeah.
Right, that's the one.
Or
That's
boss underscore manipulator 2.
Yeah, there's Team Boss Exposing now as well in the chat.
Well, it says it props will be put down unless somebody pays Dom the full asking price.
Can I just come in on that one, Angie?
Yeah.
I came across him the other week only because I was looking for a puppy. Anyway, said it was the last one left, and he wanted £1,000. But obviously, I'm up north and he's down south. And I said, well, I can't drive that sort of distance. Can you bring it to me? And he said, yeah, of course I can. But I want £500. So I thought, well, fair enough if he's a legit breeder. But then when I looked into it, it's not. He bred that bitch. The sire is an XL. Now, he said he had papers. And I said, as a KC registered dog. But he said they just printed off and you'll have to register yourself. Well, that just sent a red flag straight away to me. Because if you're selling puppies and the KC registered, you hand all the papers over. So it was apparent. He said it's not an XL. The breeder said it was an XL, but it's not an XL. Well, if you look at the pictures of the sire, it clearly is an XL.
Yeah.
But when I tried to send the money, my bank was straight away onto it saying, this is not a legitimate
Yeah,
account.
I wouldn't do that though.
So my bank actually phoned me. Anyway, I cancelled the transaction and I told him and they're just like, all right, fair enough. Anyway, earlier on in the week, there was a lad on and I just jumped into his live and he were battling him. And he gets really aggressive in his battles. So I thought, oh, stuff this. So Steve, and I'm not one for sending bloody gifts and this, that and the other. But he was going mad. So I thought, right, here we go. And I smoked him on my own with Steve-O and he went mental. He was like, watch this bitch. Watch this fucking bitch. She's going to send another whale. She's going to send another whale.
Is it Noam?
Neve.
Oh, sorry, is it Neve?
Yeah.
Neve is the Irish.
I'm just going to drop down from the box, listen to Neve, because she knows what she's talking about on this guy. Thank you for letting me jump up, Angie. And can I just say, please follow the Boss Manipulator and the Boss Predator pages and get the word out about this man.
Can I ask you something? It's the RSPCA and all that being phoned
Yeah,
on.
the RSPCA turned up to his property. He was on a live. He was very rude and quite overpowering with his words to the RSPCA lady.
Yeah.
She said she didn't have any concerns about the puppies, but she said that he needed a license to sell them, which he totally refuted, argued with her, but she was having none of it. He needed a license to sell them. She said she would be contacting, I think, the council and would be back to him, but there's been nothing heard since.
There is videos on the RSPCA on the exposures
Anyway, take
page.
care, everyone. All the best.
Bye.
Wow.
Me
this
too.
is
I'm going, Angie. Kick me out, please.
one second. I've just been watching one of his videos. One second. So this is a trigger warning, guys.
I didn't show it.
Video is extremely disturbing. You've been warned.
I know.
I've had girls stay in my bed, mate, in a thong and a bra, mate, and I've not touched a girl once and fallen asleep.
Yeah, I just don't think.
Again, it's the signals. Like, everyone's adults. It's the signals. Like, if that girl pushed her ass up against me, that's her saying she wants it. Simple.
No, she might be saying she wants to.
It is. Oh, mate, come on, man. This is embarrassing, man. Mate, if a girl's laying in a bra and a thong and she pushes her ass up against you and then you go to cuddle her, what do you think she's going to do? She's going to be sitting there thinking, oh, my God, mate, is this dude going to fucking put his fingers in me or what?
Sorry, guys. I didn't hit the end
Man,
of
on
it.
the 4-5 or whatever on the weeklies, this is the problem with TikTok.
He's vile, isn't he?
Yeah, like, this is the problem, no?
He's got no regard.
Real.
Bro, this is 700 milligrams of...
And this is the one with the puppies. Where is it? With the puppies.
I'm not going to lie, I used to follow him when he first had the puppies from Cali.
He's just a narcissistic man, and he's dangerous.
Have you seen the state of him as well?
Yeah. And the way he speaks to ladies, and he won't speak to women, or won't speak to men, sorry. He will only fight back to women.
He did tell that girl, that Lindsay Sings, 34, that he would plough right through her. And he asks his young followers to go to his flat. He'll pick them up and do their ham sandwiches in.
Yes, it's been going on now for months and months and months. We have been exposing
you
him.
want a ham sandwich scene too, I'll come and pick you up and bring you to my flat, give you a good ploughing and sort your ham sandwich out for you.
Yeah.
To his young vulnerable followers. They're all young girls and young vulnerable women. He doesn't have hardly any men in his following list at all. They're all women who he's asking continuously to be picked up. Where do you live? How far do you live? I'll come and pick you up in my car, do a meal for us and then give you a good ploughing.
He's an Amazon wish list, which has been filled out many times. He keeps re-adding stuff to it because his vulnerable people keep buying him stuff, boxing shorts, socks.
He has it.
He is just, it gets worse.
He also gets his followers to send him pics of himself on Snapchat, and he sends them pics of themselves on Snapchat. Then if he falls out with them, he exposes them and the pictures all over TikTok.
Yeah, we've had a few messages about that also.
Wow.
Has he been arrested, apart from what he done to his ex on that video? Has he been arrested for anything else, recently, or no?
Something years ago, but I wouldn't say on a platform here.
But his girl was on the live, and I was in a live that she was in, and she openly admitted everything he did to her. He's not allowed any access to the children that he's got to that lady at all. He says he's fighting through court for them, but he's not. She's still waiting for the birthdays and Christmas presents off them. She did say on a live, you keep sending CLA all them gifts, what should be coming to your children, but you keep doing them.
Boss.
Hiya, Bob. Oh.
Hi, Bob.
Hiya, sorry. Kid just walked in asking daft questions.
He's called Dominic Sarv. Is that his name?
Yeah. He
And whereabouts in the country is he?
He's in Boreham Wood in London.
Where's that?
North London.
Hi, McCulloch.
North London.
His address is all over TikTok. He openly admitted that. His address is all over TikTok. It's been doxed. And he doesn't care. If any woman goes there, he'll drag them in the property, give them a good ploughing and then kick them out.
He also keeps a very large kniff next to his bed that's almost like a meat cleaver.
He got a man in his live through the day to apparently have a laugh about him, called Dreamcatcher. and the dogs were drinking water, and he said to this man, that will be the sound of your wife when she gets to my flat and I'm arm deep inside her.
And he also would rather buy Evian water for his dogs than his children. And it's on the page also, exposed.
Yeah. So there's about 10 boss exposure accounts currently. I just share videos when I come across them. The guys do so much work because it's a lot of people. It's not just one person. The original boss manipulator account actually got a permanent banana. And we're not quite sure why, but it was his words that basically got the account taken off. And yet he's still live. He's been blocked off of live twice today, and he gets his account back within minutes. He laughs about the things that he's done. He calls everyone begs. He originally got a wish list up because his supporters encouraged him to do so for the puppies. He then started putting on Amazon gift cards, boxers, socks, tracksuit. He's currently got a steam cleaner on it because he wants to clean his flat.
Don't forget his Chocomel.
Yeah, his Chocomel, his Rio, all these drinks that people would still buy for him. Very vulnerable people are buying for him.
We said to a female this morning, you get paid on the 15th. I expect this gift and that gift, and if it's not here, you'll be blocked.
Yeah. He manipulates and says things like, oh, come on, I only need an Interstellar and I can get to this number. He is obsessed with followers. If you say anything in his live that he doesn't like the sound of, like, why have your pups not got water? He blocks you. He surrounds himself with sycophants, basically. And anyone that says anything about him is just dismissed as irrelevant, especially if you've got less than, like 1,000 followers. He thinks that DG, The Wolf, Zach DeBrat are all after him for clout. That's all he goes on about.
Yeah.
He was saying at one point he was going to put his subs up to £25, and when one lady said, actually, that's what it costs to feed my daughter for the week, he basically said he was more important than feeding her child.
Yeah, he did.
He's just vile, and he's got no respect for women whatsoever. He's a very, very sad, lonely man. Well, not even a man, really.
It's been so hard, Bob, hasn't it, for us as a team to watch from the very start what this man's been doing.
It's just unbelievable. I mean, he's now got 2 pups left. There's one that he's still trying to move to a new home, who have a tiny bowl that he puts half a bottle of Evian water in once or twice a day at that, and that's actually an increase on what he was doing. Poor Cali was up at the sink in one of the videos on the Boss Exposure page because she was so desperate for a drink. So he controls the water that they have.
He also blackmailed one of his followers to take 3 pups, knowing that it will cause littermate syndrome.
Yeah.
And she was forced and made and exposed all over his page to take them pups, and she had to take them.
Oh, and we've had people that have come into the group, and a couple of them are quite prominent and are very active in getting screen recordings and talking about him. Who he will just turn around and say, oh, they were asking me to eat their ham sandwich. They were this, they were that. Yeah. And it's completely the other way around. He gets the Snapchat, he sends unsolicited pictures, he then goads and coerces you into sending something similar back and then uses it against you.
We've had women private messages, haven't we, Bob, for support and help after what way they've been left by him.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's actually been kind of hard.
Well, Lindsay was in Miss Red's live this morning.
Like when I went over to see who he is and what he's about, though he was battling a girl, like, who obviously is a supporter of him, because everyone was refusing to battle him. Obviously, after people started finding out what he'd done, and then there was.
Is Lindsay his ex?
No, she was just someone who watched him, but somebody told him she was in Miss Red's live this morning. He said, I don't know who the fuck Miss Red is, but tell her to come here, pull her knickers to the side, and I'll plough through her.
Wow.
That's constant. That goes on
But
all
there's women
night
just
long.
sat there like sticking up for him, saying, "Oh, don't worry,
That's
we've got your
crazy.
back." That's what I was saying. Like this woman, she's like, "Don't worry, I've got your back." And I'm thinking, why would you have a man's back after all this?
They're very
He's
vulnerable.
just so blasé and he just doesn't give
Honestly.
a shit. Like he's got no limit. So I know I keep saying this, but if he's going to do that in the public street in front of everybody in broad daylight, God knows what he's capable of behind doors. Do you know what I mean? It's
He was sitting in
frightening.
his car yesterday saying, "Send me 5 gold mines and I'll show you how to get a free Happy Meal from McDonald's."
And
Come on,
he ended up
come on.
getting the free meal.
Well, someone was saying in Miss Reds today that he was saying that if people send roses to him, he's going to block them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're no use to him. They're not use.
He only wants the big gifts because he thinks that he's worth it. I cannot believe that he was 55 in weeklies. I genuinely can't. I can't believe that he's been blocked, from the live twice today and he's got his account straight back. I can't believe that there's an agency involved that are supporting this.
Do you think these people know
Who's his
that?
agency?
Neve, do you know who the agency? I know they've got.
An agency's representing this man.
Yeah,
yeah.
agency. They're a weird name. Oh, I have it.
Is it Agora?
Are you actually joking us?
Yeah.
No, he's got an agency. Is it Agora, Neve?
Yeah, that's it. Agora.
Yeah, Agora.
They have.
Do you think that people that are gifting him don't realise what he's done, or do you think they're aware of it?
They're really aware of it.
They are fully aware because they sit in his lives and they can see what he's doing. They can see, and I'm sorry for people that get upset by this, they can see him walking into basically a cupboard with pups, with urine and feces all over the floor.
Pups don't have a bed, they sleep on the floor.
No bed, no access to water unless he dictates it. He's giving them unsuitable treats that he's just chucking bags of at. They are seeing all of this. The only content that he produces is him walking around with his phone in his hand, picking up,
who gives a shit? Why are people in North London not doing something about this man?
It's so frustrating. It is.
Send me his address. Send me his address to Blood Clot. Send me his address.
His team members then
My cousin lives there.
our page and try and be nasty and
people in his life. Yeah, people in his life. He almost sends out scouts to go in wherever his name's mentioned. There might be some in here today, and hello if you're here. I hope you're well. That follow about to then mass report whatever live that you're talking about him in. And when it all sort of like blew up last night, Boss Exposure's live got discontinued about 3 times because they use a voice changer. It was being reported for being a minor. There was harassment and bullying, and it was, but he was still going on with his vitriolic, misogynistic, awful behaviour, and it just, they allowed it.
As well, who would want to fucking sleep with that absolute little pleb?
But them pups are definitely, they're living in a room on a bare floor with no water in there, no toys, no food, no nothing.
He doesn't let them out to maybe, what time would it be, Bob? The afternoon time?
Yeah, maybe once a day, twice, and one at like 2:30 in the morning, I think it was this morning. Poor Cali is made to just sit up on the couch.
Yeah.
She's not
seen that dog eat a meal.
She's not been walked in 3 months.
Bob, I used to watch him though, and I thought he was like lovely towards the dogs. That's a God's honest truth. I used to actually, I followed him. And when you just watch stuff and I've seen Callie's pregnancy and stuff when she had the babies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm so shocked that he's like that.
Yeah, I mean, I watched from the beginning because I was like, oh, they're really cute and they're really cute puppies. And then I never gifted and I never really liked the live or anything, but it was kind of like, I was a bit fascinated by the way he was talking because he almost held a persona for a period of time.
It's what they all do though, isn't it? Because I thought it was just for the pregnancy, because he used to go on about how it's just for the pregnancy, why Callie was pregnant and stuff, and for the litter when they were going to come out and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but just for like those first 2 weeks when he was quite it looked like he was quite attentive because obviously you were only seeing what he was showing on live and he wasn't on live.
He was all night,
12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, okay. And then it's like the mask dropped and you could see it happening.
See, I didn't stick around, but...
Yeah.
That woman when he attacked his girlfriend, was that like 5 years ago, was it?
Yeah.
Did he go to prison for that?
It doesn't matter. was though, Angie, to me.
No, I don't believe. I don't know the full details of what happened in the aftermath of that. And out of respect for his ex-partner, I wouldn't want to speculate.
I know, but it's already been put all over the app. So
Yeah, but I don't believe that there was any action.
Hi, Angie. Hi, everyone else. Can I just ask, because I don't know this person, I've just looked it up and, mate, trigger warning. Has anyone actually called the RSPCA on this dude?
The RSPCA have been called. There is a video on the Boss Exposure pages because he live streamed it.
Yeah.
And he was incredibly disrespectful, vile, rude, and everything about it. The RSPCA basically said that the lady that
and
was...
if you don't think it's anything for the RSPCA, what's the RSPCA going to do? Like?
Yeah, and the RSPCA...
But to be honest, the last time the RSPCA were there were when the pups were tiny, and he was looking after them. If they came now, it would be a different story.
Yeah, it would. But the RSPCA are so incredibly underfunded and understaffed that they sort of see that they're getting some food, they're getting some water, and that, you know, they've got so many other horrific cases that I think it's hard for them to prioritise. It must be really difficult for them because people that work for the RSPCA must see this and have seen this, and it must be just as frustrated as we've been.
I don't know if anyone saw. I don't know if anyone saw when I don't really want to bring their names up. There's a couple on here that were carrying on sort of like in ways they shouldn't, and the cat was left for 10 days and people were feeding the cat through the door. I don't know if anyone knows that one. Right. And he actually went to the house and took the cat without her. Well, I don't know what happened, but I know that he took the cat out of the house because the cat was left for 10 days because someone was, you know, busy doing something else with a guy, just left the cat there. I'm like, not being funny, but this is like really sort of I'm listening to you guys. I mean, I've got a dog, I've got cats, and I'm like, this person shouldn't have animals if that's how he's treating them. And if people have screen recording and they've got videos and all that sort of stuff anyway, it's like something should be done.
Well, nothing's going to be done though, is it? It's TikTok.
He sounds like a proper fucking melt.
These awful people, nothing's ever done.
No, TikTok is money over morals.
Has he got a big following, this dude?
Yeah.
Well, on his live right now, when I looked, and he had over 300 viewers.
That's 32k followers, isn't
He's
it?
number 15 on the league thing here, and number 55 on the weeklies.
And you say that a lot of women, he's got a lot of women on his that are following him.
Yeah, look at the gifters are all women.
Sounds like a groomer.
Yeah, he's got a couple of male people on there, because I can't really refer to them as men because it just makes me shiver. It's mainly young, vulnerable, and there is another video on there. I can't remember who it was now.
There's only so much you can do. You can read awareness.
At least six.
Alone in your own hands.
Yeah, 16's legal is one of his comments.
What? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, this dude sounds like it's oh my god. Do you know what? I'm just listening and I'm just thinking to myself,
yeah,
it's getting me mad. It's getting me mad about the dog, because I'm like, my man just taking my dog out for a walk. He's having his great big, and I just checked these dogs out and I'm like, oh my god, they're cute.
They're gorgeous, and Cali is beautiful. She's a beautiful dog.
It's not even about the dog, it's about him being a fucking nonce.
Hey?
Well, a predator.
The worst thing is what he did to his girlfriend. The video I saw of what he did to his girlfriend, he left her unconscious.
Why his child was in the van that happened. He drove off with the child.
I don't know if you saw that so it is an NRG67. He kind of just picked her up with both hands and just flung her on the concrete, and she was out cold.
And whose child was in the van?
His own child.
Oh my god.
Somebody was filming it, a neighbour. Thank God they were filming it. Hopefully they called the police as well.
Guys, I've got an plot twist.
Oh my god.
Prisons
man. I'm just like, ooh.
She's like a size 6. He could have snapped her back.
He slam dunked her.
Mm-hmm.
And he was 21 stone and she was a size 6.
Oh my god.
Shocking that, man.
But he will say, well, she attacked me, she spat at me, she punched me.
Well, he said he'd do it again.
Yeah.
Said he'd do
no
it again.
Excuse. There's no
And she's 8 stone and he's 20 stone.
My brother would
Is he
never.
alright?
I don't think she even was 8 stone. Hi, everyone. I don't think she even was 8 stone. It was just...
Both a size 6.
She's a woman.
Wet.
But she's a woman. Why are you slam dunking a woman? You ain't in fucking WWF here. What the fudge?
He said she deserved it and he'd do it again.
Yeah, he laughed about
big
it.
guy.
he was a big guy. Do you know what I mean? Absolute
21 stone.
competition.
That's the kind of man that you wait for him to fall asleep, yeah, and you keep your eye open, and when he's fast asleep, that's when you have to do something to him. I'm sorry, but
100%. Yeah, 100%.
He has got zero empathy, morals. He is the centre of his universe, and we're all lucky to
When
live
did
in.
all this come out? Was it just today?
Last night.
Oh my
Last night. So
God.
there is possibly some of his viewers on there now that maybe don't know what he's about.
Yeah, but get everyone get in there and fucking tell him what a little fucking horrible little bastard he is.
I think a lot of people are going
He
over.
had so many trolls in there last night. They do
Good.
know, and everyone he did battle were all young women, and people. Even the trolls were going into her live, saying to her, "Do you know who this guy is? He's this and that," and they were just ignoring the comments.
Daddy won't bother with me.
Yeah.
It's been ongoing. There was women that were talking this morning saying that there's a pattern that he takes, that he basically starts speaking to these people on live, and then he takes them over to Snapchat to get more personal with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's exactly what he does. And he'll say to his new followers, "Where'd you live?" And if they live close, he'll offer to go and pick them up. And bring them back.
Fucking skunk.
pick him up for what?
For what you think?
Well, yeah,
Are
exactly.
you serious?
Well, right.
Yeah.
Sort the ham sandwich out and plough through them is his words.
What?
They are his exact words.
Sort the ham sandwich out and plough through them.
Oh my God. Oh Lord Jesus. You got some fucking weird ass people on this fucking app, boy.
And he doesn't get banned.
And just to say,
has he got kids, this man?
yes, and just to say though, I know there's like
He's got
quite
a
a few.
14-year-old daughter and 2 boys that are younger.
I bet they're well proud of their daddy.
Yeah, but just to
They're not
say
allowed
that
to
to all
tell
the people that are in here, if anyone's triggered by any of this, I am so sorry, but
God.
It's not all about being
so
funny, though. It
sorry.
needs to be spoken about.
It does need to be talked about, but I think I just sort of want to make it that, you know, we are aware that some of these topics are quite nerve hitting and people might have been in that situation. So, you know, we apologise, but people like this need to be exposed. They need to be talked about. And I think the whole behaviour element of it needs to be spoken about so that more people are aware and to look for the signs.
Right, right, okay, I need to get his name, his count. I'm going to send it to somebody.
I've got his name, I've got his address.
And also, Bob, in our team, we don't be nasty to anybody that comes over or rude, or we want to make that very, very, very clear. We don't bully anybody, and they can come over, ask, you know, what the page is about, even jump in the box, and their boss will have a chat with them.
I don't think anyone's questioning him, Neve.
Yeah, we're just making sure that we're, you know.
Because he paints us as trolls and that we're, you know, clout chasers and we're pathetic and we're not.
But you're obsessed with it now, though.
It's not an obsession. I mean, I mean, he says that everyone's a beggar, no one's got any money. I work for a living, so I can't sit there all day. You know, I have a job, and a lot of people in the team have got a job, and because there's so many people, it's.
But you want to take them down.
Yeah, because it's just an.
So what
it's just an excuse. The wish list.
Then
he's got a wish list because his supporters asked him to put one up.
Oh, really?
He's just, honestly, he's a menace to society.
And he's calling everyone else a beg.
And it gets refilled and refilled, and
I think his mentality though is what he spouts out towards people is how he feels about himself.
He's projecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he's saying, "Oh, they're just a beg," "Oh, they're just clout chasers," that's what
they're
he's
not,
doing,
no.
and they're not.
and we're definitely not trolls.
Well, just a little update. My cousin lives in North London, and he's going to pay him a little visit.
Because that place.
See what he's got to say, and it's all off camera. It's not on camera.
It's on camera. Oh.
I will probably try and
You'll not be able to do that.
It's good. Well, that's good news then. If that's
brilliant news. Brilliant news.
You know what last night that really got the fact that he turned around and said, "Oh, I did it through self-defense."
Yeah, he does. He justifies it by saying he was defending himself.
Do you know what it is?
To a woman that's not even a quarter of the size of him.
Wow. Makes him feel better though. Then it's an excuse. Then he can feel better about himself.
That's Mandy.
Well, he has to control the views of people around him. So if he's out of control, he'll control how people around him view the problem that's causing him to be out of control. So he will go on and on and on.
Last night, when everybody was hounding him, he put it on sub only. So he said he'd have to pay.
Himself, yeah.
Do you know what the problem is, though? Can I just tell you?
Has he been on TikTok long? Like, how long has he been on for? Like a while, or is he just sort of new?
It's about 2 years he's been on in total, but he only really sort of like blew up when the pups were born.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
That's when I started following him.
He used puppies to get people to follow him then, and then show people his true self then.
Yeah.
Because everyone likes a puppy. Everyone likes animals.
Yeah, I used to just follow him for the updates for Cali.
So when Cali was a neighbour,
online 24/7.
when Cali was a neighbour, a few of us were in the box, giving him a hand to, help him out because it was his first time. There was a few girls trying to that have these dogs and stuff. They're completely blocked, trolls, everything.
Yeah, as soon as you say something he doesn't like, that's it.
It's gonna happen. No, but you know what it is? You're giving him airtime.
I don't know if anyone knows Bizzle, but his ex goes into Bizzle's live regularly. She's become friendly with Bizzle, and Bizzle has got a lot of information on this man as well through his ex.
Yeah, Bizzle doesn't like him at all either.
And he doesn't like Bizzle.
Ruby, his ex, goes in Bizzle's live and talks to Bizzle all the time.
He was charging people £9 for subs. Is he all right?
He was going to put it up to him, and then 25. He was going to put him up to 25.
Who's going to pay £25 for some dusty ass man talking about people who don't look after?
None of his dogs have been sold to men, and they won't be either. They're all getting.
Well, no, he sold one to a man.
Yeah.
How many puppies did he have? Well, how many puppies did he have in total?
10, but he ended up with 8 because one died, and then he went to bed, and Cali lay on one and suffocated it while he was in bed.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch him once the puppies were born.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh, Dave one as well.
No, TikTok Dave didn't. He was offered one. And then there was some sort of argument somewhere, and then he just basically said,
Do you not think it's all for money and clout, or how are you, man? Like, if CLE is battling him and stuff, like, it's just pathetic, to be honest.
Everything that he says towards the people that he calls trolls is what he is doing. So it's all for clout, it's all for money, it's all for begging.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like a narcissistic twat that likes to project a load of shit on everyone else.
Yeah, he is definitely a narcissist.
Wow.
Dogs haven't been to the vets. They haven't been washed. They haven't been. Callie hasn't been to the vets.
No, since he's been born.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, since they've been born.
Wow.
Hasn't even been walked. Never mind a vet.
No.
Things.
So hang on, Callie's the little puppy then, and then there's the mother, yeah? Because I don't like to say I don't know. I've only just literally
Callie
just
is
gone
the
on.
mum who was
Callie's
a
the mum.
whenever she gave birth.
She was
Callie's too young.
She was 15 months, 16 months when he bred her and got her pregnant.
Jesus.
Yeah, she was too young.
Wow, sounds like a money maker, clout chaser.
I think was it her second season that she got pregnant on, Neve?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm
What a
wrong.
little fucking scumbag.
Yeah, her second season.
So what? The RSPCA, have they actually been to the house to visit?
It was ages ago.
Yeah, ages ago.
When he was looking after them. If they seen now then dogs are sleeping, now it'd be different.
Well, then
Don't say that.
everybody on here needs to make a call today to them because this dog is at risk.
No, they don't.
He said he'd rather put the pups down than lower the price.
Yeah, that was another one of his gems.
Yeah, he said he'd kill them before he lowered the price.
Oh my God.
So what, are they actually bullies?
Well, we don't know what you don't, because they were talking about this in the team.
People are saying that he's saying that they're not or something.
Well, because we don't know.
So was he giving the paperwork to people? Because if you're going to sell a puppy for $3,000, you want the paperwork, you want immunisation. the lot.
He claimed that he had the paperwork and he had them registered. Cali was, I think it's her parents. Now you're going to have to correct me on all this. We're not sure. You don't know if the puppies are going to grow up to be XLs. The likelihood is that they will do because of how big they are at the age they are now. And this is me just recalling what we actually have got a dog expert in the group. And you won't know until they're of age, until they stop growing. They look likely that they are going to be, but we don't know. He says, and he's now saying that Cali is a classic, but she was bred with an XL.
You're seeing that now, the laws.
And that's the thing. Like now, obviously, if you, I take that back because I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't realize they were full. I was under the impression that he was telling people that they were a different breed.
Yeah, he was saying that she was an XL. Then it was
XL.
Yeah, and then it was that she was a classic. But that side of it, we're not 100% sure on. Neve, correct me.
Yeah, no, you won't know until they're older because Callie's dad was an XL. Before the ban, he said that Cali was an XL, but then he changed it to Cali is a classic. But she was 18 inches at the withers 6 months ago, and she hasn't grown since.
Wow.
So do the maths.
Pups are still growing at Callie's age.
No, this is Cali herself, hasn't grown.
So is she still feeding the pups, or?
No, he didn't let Cali interact with them, didn't let Cali do anything with them. He separated Cali. She wasn't even allowed to clean them when they were born.
What?
Yeah.
He brought the pups out yesterday and locked Cali in the bedroom, said, "You're doing my head and get in the bedroom."
Yeah.
How old are these pups?
I think Cali fed
old
them
now.
for...
The 3 months now, 12 weeks
Yeah, I
on
was going to
Tuesday.
say.
Yeah, 12 weeks on Tuesday.
Was it 9 weeks or 8 weeks did she feed?
Yeah, I could never do that to my animals.
They still cry. They still cry and latch on now.
So hang on a minute. Are you saying that when the puppies were born, this person took the mother away from the puppies and wouldn't let her clean and do stuff that she needed to them?
I think
When they were born, she was at
that's
night.
false information. He did used to let them just get on with it, to be honest.
At the very beginning, they were feeding, but he would, when it got to the stage where he could start weaning,
that was it.
He was kind of like ushered out of the way and very limited interaction. So she's never really had the chance to teach them to be dogs.
Wow, that's like taking a baby from its mother as soon as it's
and any good or professional breeder would know that the breast is the best for them puppies, you know, and because it's full of antibodies and everything that for their immune systems, as you know, so makes to grow into healthy strong dogs.
And it's also bonding. It's a bonding thing.
Yeah,
absolutely. Attachment, yeah.
What the fuck?
This is why the dogs aren't toilet trained yet, because mom never showed them and he just lets them poo in the small cupboard. That's their room.
Or when they run rampant in the living room, just poo and wee wherever they want.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Andrew,
Angie, you okay?
Toilet trained.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just watching it, seeing who's getting this guy.
Are you feeling uncomfortable?
No, I'm just wondering,
okay.
What's that? Look, see, he's got his puppy up here, yeah?
No, listen.
Oh,
it's just
He's got his little foot there.
Yeah, his toe. We've said that from the start about that toe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sore.
Yeah. It's been mentioned.
Sorry, guys. Trigger warning.
Wow. Since the pups are getting older, he's gotten really nasty with Cali.
So he's still got these pups then, yeah?
He's got 2.
It's just mad, right? Because I've just been watching like his battle thing there, right? And there's this woman that commented saying, "Oh, people don't know the real truth. If you weren't innocent, you wouldn't be here." Like, we just need to like remember that like a lot of like abusers, they may do like they normally just get like a slap on the wrist. Do you know what I mean? Like
exactly, Lindsay.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and we
just
only
because he's on TikTok doesn't mean to say he's like innocent.
And we only see what people want us to see on TikTok.
Is he like now?
Once that camera goes off, no one knows what he's doing to them.
To be fair,
Excuse me, anyone? Is he live now?
yeah, he is. And to be
Yeah,
fair,
I'm gonna go into his box. 2
that
seconds.
camera never goes off.
2 minutes.
He's,
Oh, really?
he's always on live.
Live about 14, 15 hours a day. Bed.
Yeah, well, NRG, I keep saying this, if he's going to do that in a public street in the broad daylight in front of his kids and whoever
Where's
else could be
Cal gone? Is
watching,
he going
God
over
knows what
to
he's doing
him?
behind.
Oh, they know somebody's in here. They know that
God
we're
knows what he's
talking
doing
about him.
behind doors. Do you know what I mean?
Have the scouts been sent out?
Yeah.
Is Cal going over to him? Cal.
Probably.
He'll be
He's probably
blocked.
just get blocked straight away.
The second he writes something, he'll be blocked.
Yeah, he blocked you straight
Well,
away. So
people,
he
do
won't
you know
let you have
what?
your
Last
say.
night, people were actually paying to be a subscriber just to tell him about himself.
Yeah, and he'll just accept the money. He's all about the money.
That's what I was getting annoyed at. That people were giving, but that's how people wanted. So mad people were. Do you know what I mean?
It's been a nightmare.
It's incredibly triggering.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure some of us are mums on here. It's like, and when we all have our babies, well, obviously our milk is producing. So if someone takes our child away and we can't feed that child for 3 months, we're going to look like Daisy the cow. So we would have to express. And and I know that there's women out there that, like, if you can't feed your baby and you're in hospital, they will let you express it and you can give it to another baby that maybe can't, get milk because the mum can't give it to their child. But how can you have a dog in a house that's not able to give that milk to the puppies that are actually there as well? She's going to end up like in pain because we know that breasts are like hurting once they're filling up.
Yes,
so that dog must have been in freaking pain if she weren't allowed to feed her puppies.
She was in pain, and also she kept being sick whenever they tried to go and feed off her again because obviously her milk wasn't there no more.
Well, that's signs of milk fever.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been milk fever, which is awful.
How has he got 400 people watching? I hope these viewers are just watching this beast. Do you know what I mean?
There's probably about 300 screaming.
Yeah, because what he's doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, people who are going over and tapping these opponent's screen, he's just blocking them, straight blocking them.
Yeah. And Anne-Marie, your comment about saying about we're all clout chasers, that's a line that we've heard for months.
Yeah.
God.
He's got about 6 original thoughts.
Clout chasers. It's people like you on this app that why these people are still on here. Because you just, honestly, get out.
That's what we've been called for months and months. Our team has been called clout chasers. Worse names than that, Bob, haven't we?
Yeah, super fans.
It's called awareness, darling, awareness. And we're not the first live to have this. There's been quite a few lives in the last 24 hours. So it's not just people on here. So go and call all them clout chasers as well.
I'm anything but a clout chaser. I quite like just hiding in the background and just occasionally popping out.
Who said that, though? That the clout chasers?
And I told him exactly what I was trying to say. Just blocked straight away. And I went on another account, blocked again.
Yeah.
And the fancy car he drives around is a pip car for his back.
Oh, he should have told us all this before I fucking went in.
No, he didn't.
I just think it's a whole heap of craziness, to be honest. And it's like, for me, it's just starting to sort of like really piss me off. I've got my dog lying here on my bed.
What it is, if authorities can't deal with it, you have to take the matters in your own hand. And as I said, I said before, my cousin lives in North London. I've got the address, so that's what I said to him. I went, listen, you get us and explain yourself now. I'm free. Oh, let's see.
I was asking him to come into Angie's box.
I can't believe that these people are gifting him. And they're all
mad, isn't it?
Oh, it was you. I followed whoever said.
Oh, Angie, it's been really hard.
There's one 20-year-old girl, that's his top gifter. She's just gifted him 1.8k, 20-year-old.
Are you joking? Are you joking?
Yeah.
Lindsay,
Go look on the bottle.
He is only, he's loving
you,
the
man.
attention.
So keep spreading, girl. Spread it as much as you spread them legs, girl.
You can say stuff like that on a live and be in his case and not get discontinued. That's perfectly acceptable.
That's how he talks to us all the time.
That's how he talks constantly and works.
To us, you have to see this as you're like still part of like his team. Like, why would you even? You obviously like proper done it in the head to follow someone like
Those
that.
women obviously don't have very much respect for
And
themselves.
Do you know what?
And look at his second top gifter. Look how old she looks. She looks about 16.
Do you know what? Do you know how I see it? Yeah? I see it as these women, right? Because I've gone for a whole heap of shit on this app with people that want to come for me because of something that I say that's right and correct. I've worked in refuges with women from domestic DV, yeah? So I know what I'm chatting about. When you got a man on this app and he's trying to play all like, I'm so nice, women come and chat to me, look at what I've got, look at my puppies, look at this.
Why do women fall?
Just literally grooming fucking dumbass women that ain't got no life, that got dry ass pussies, that need a man to make them get a bit wet, yeah? That be following mans because man's saying nice things to them. Oh, you're so pretty. You know what I mean?
I think some of them are young, so they're inexperienced in life. They haven't had things happen to them, so they don't know any better. They don't know any different. And what we try and do is sort of educate, because it's not on them. In that respect, for some of them, I'm not saying for all of them, but for some of them, it's not on them. They're being pulled in because they're inexperienced. They haven't, thankfully, ever experienced things like DV or anything like that. And they're very innocent.
What woman's gonna fucking go look for Freddy Krueger? Like,
some
serious?
of the women have been blackmailed as well.
Yeah.
Also, haven't they?
Yeah, they do the little slide thing. Oh, send me a DM. Oh, send me a picture. Send me this. And the next thing, yeah, you don't send me this. I'm going to put your picture on there that you sent to me. Like what the fuck?
That's revenge porn.
It's grooming and revenge porn.
Oh, I know there's a few that have done that kind of shit on here.
I know all about it.
Stay away from them demons, boy. Stay away from them.
Shane's mine. I absolutely adore you.
Gangster. He could never be gangster. He could never be gangster if he lives in the area he lives in. It's like, you know when people chat about gangster? Like, come on.
Gangster.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but you're making me laugh. You're funny.
He wouldn't know what gangster was if he turned up in certain ends, mate. He'd be fucking running back to his own. Like, what are you chatting about?
I like you.
Still.
He's gonna watch.
His mum still buys his fucking chains, mate. You know what I mean? If you want to be a gangster, don't listen to Dizzy Rascal. You know what I mean? That whip don't make you a big man. That chain don't make you a big man, but really you're just a waste man. Yeah?
Strong.
Why are you not pulling up at his house? Because I would be.
Right, Emma, honestly, girl, if you haven't subbed, look, I've followed you back as well, mate.
I'll turn him off. I don't even want to listen to him.
Boss what?
Everyone sub to me.
I still don't know how many he's got so many bloody views.
Fucking ogre. And like, I don't know why even females want to give him money, because he's absolutely rotten.
Mad, isn't it? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like, I don't sort of body shame or anything, but he's not even like good looking. Like,
I don't.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
It's like, what's the attraction?
That's a pleb, boy.
Shit, someone put a bowl on his head and cut round it.
Hey, you know what? I looked at him for the first time today.
Action with him though, like, I don't get it.
He looks like, he reminds me of Mr. UK TikTok, but the older version.
That will be full of boss.
That's what I first thought. Is that his brother or sister, his brother or his uncle or family relative? Because that's what he looked like to me. Another version of Mr. UK in TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna, Angie, I'm gonna drop down because I'm a bit from here, mate. Seriously. I've got to DM you something because you sent me a DM about something else. I'm not going to say on here, but yeah, if you can, I'd love you to sort of like give me that info on there, because if it's true what you said, I'm going to bring it up. I'll send you a DM. Yeah, I don't want to put it on here because it's not about something else anyway. Yeah, you sent me a DM regarding something, so I'm going to you, Ange. I'm gonna drop down.
Alright.
But I'll send you a DM about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, take care, stay blessed, yeah, and have a good one.
Bye.
Bye, darlings.
What the hell, 50 quid? Can you actually put your subs to 50 quid? Because I'll do it.
No, it's a tenner.
I get no ideas, Ange.
Yes, all the money.
Absolutely crazy, man.
Well, I reported him. Apparently got violation.
Let's get back to what we do. I have to see your life when it's not all the bullshit.
I bet you he drops a 1k gift.
Don't you, dear? There's people who would pay it. There's probably people that will pay it. I just need to put it on sub and put it on 50 quid.
If he don't, I'll be surprised.
How you doing the tattle tea or whatever it's called?
Hello?
You know, the 7 o'clock show?
What's the name of his agency? What's his name of his agency, guys?
Oh, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, but you can contact the agency as well with all this. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You didn't even help her out. Just in level 31. So,
He's so boring. Why would someone sit there and watch him?
big up to all of you lot,
It
man.
doesn't say his agency on his bio.
Has he got his agency on there?
Or something?
Lindsay, send us it if he has.
It's always
Why
says
is people subbing to him to keep tabs on him though?
As I said though, me cousin lives well, not exactly where he lives, but he's going to his door tonight. And it's not going to be on TikTok. It's not for the any and that. You'll get a hold of him. I've already told him. I've warned him.
And 4k to 51 and 1k to 50, mate. Do you know how unreal that is, climbing at this time on a Saturday in the fucking weeklies? Mate, we're climbing. Disgusting.
I can't believe he's that high up on the weeklies, so it's a little bit disgusting. Like, you know what I mean? It's not good. Harry, what we're teaching my fucking... I don't have kids, obviously, but like, what we're teaching my younger generation... Well, if you can go on like this on TikTok and you'll get money. You know. But yeah.
Yeah.
I just need all the real people to hit the sub button if you can afford it. If not, I know you're struggling.
I've seen his wish list as well. He's got like Dettol wipes and kitchen roll and toilet roll. Like,
You need them for shit yours.
Which is slating, you know.
Linz, honestly, I'm not even joking. I thought he was harmless. I used to follow him when Cali was pregnant. I'm not even joking.
Oh God.
And I used to just sit there. I used to put my phone on the side.
And why do people...
When Cali would give birth and stuff, and then I lost interest by the end. But he's a little fucking divvy. Like you see, well, that I've just seen. He needs fucking put to bed properly.
I'm so lost, man.
but they can't be XL bullies, or because if they're RSPCA,
he said that it was, and he
visit,
had a picture. He had a picture of the sire,
if they-
which is, you know, the sire, which is the male dog.
but I'm saying if the RSPCA is waiting to visit, then if
Exactly.
they knew that they were definitely XL bullies, it would have been reported, it would have been confiscated off them because they're illegal. No.
Oh, these
Like the whole XL buddy like conversation, wasn't it? Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's happened there, but he's just a fucking menace.
I don't know why anybody would want to sub to him, even if they want to keep tabs on him. Like, you can easily keep tabs on him without having to sub and giving him more money.
You lot, we've got to do the week.
Is that right, Ginny? Sorry.
These people, mate.
He's rotten. Why are all you lasses like subbing him and fucking up his arse? I wouldn't fucking listen. I'm like a fucking supermodel here, and I can't even get a fucking lad.
I can't even get a text back.
Yeah.
Is that Ange?
What's going wrong, Linz?
Say people.
Oh shit. Well, I'm getting married next month.
Oh, who?
I'm going to California.
Are you actually, or are you taking the piss out of us?
Well, I'm not lying.
Yeah, I'm fucking taking the piss. I can tell by you. Yeah, I'm not lying. Fucking can't
tell by me
put a
face.
sentence together and tell us the truth.
That's what happens, Drubo. They try and put
Someone turn him off. He's actually like boring.
That's why everyone's better off putting their account on private, because that's what they do.
Oh, so you're telling everyone to put their accounts on private? Is that what you said?
I said I've got more. I said I've just got delivered more bathroom tiles.
Oh, well, get them stuck up.
I'm getting it.
Yeah, just getting married and
non-stop.
That's just ridiculous. Oh, Angie is his agency's apparently Agora. Agora.
Lindsay, you've got a few questions in the comments. Where
I
you
get
getting
married, yeah?
married?
California.
Oh, lovely. See, I like just chilling with yous. I can't be arsed for all the fucking rest of them when they come in, they're like fucking a bunch of hyenas.
You're like a hyena when you go off on one, Carl.
I know. What do you got for a fish? Fucking massive, that, ain't she?
What did everybody think about CL's reaction to it?
The what? The what, sorry?
Did you see CLA's
Celia supports him, doesn't she?
Aye, she does. She goes live with him. That's how, as well, that's how I realised who he was again. Because I didn't watch him once the puppies were born. And then I realised that's it. And she is, she's a fucking, you know, everyone's got their own opinions, but she's an absolute little fucking diggy, to be honest.
I was quite shocked. I was quite shocked at her first reaction to it, to be honest.
Oh, so she doesn't support him. All right, sorry, Celia doesn't
I think
support him
people
now.
are too invested in other people's lives on the internet, and it's like, you know what it is. I'm not like this is going to be the wrong opinion. I know it's going to be the wrong opinion, but get yourself out there, have a long fucking walk, go by the sea. Like, do you know what I mean? Do something different than just fucking like. Everyone's loving that DJ and EQ content and stuff and that, but they're sat on their phones 24/7 when they go. Like, that can't be good for your mental health. It can't be. Come on.
Thing to do, get him in the ring, 3 2-minute rounds with boxing gloves.
But it's what we're all, like, it's the same as me. Like, I said, me ex-boyfriend, he came last night, and you know what all I done? Sat on TikTok. He was like, you're addicted to TikTok. I was like, I'm not. But I was. I couldn't even be asked to speak to him. It was bad. And in the end, I was like, get out. It's TikTok or it's nothing. Oh, Linz, I've just got a new chain.
Have you? What kind?
Gold. It's just a belcher.
Oh.
It's lovely.
Oh, sorry. Jojo, what were you saying, sorry?
Oh, nothing. No, it's fine. I was just wondering what everybody thought about CLA's reaction to it, because I do watch CLA. I do like her content, but I was quite shocked as to how she reacted to that last night, to be honest.
Well, she's never going to change it. Oh, sorry, it was Lindsay's reply, wasn't it? Oh, she's gone.